We need to talk about something that's so important to so many women out there. An organization dedicated to helping survivors of breast cancer is celebrating some new milestones. Joining us to talk a little bit about that and how women, you can be empowered and take charge of your bodies is Christine Grogan with the Brave Coalition Foundation and Luis Rios with the Texas Society of Plastic Surgeons. Thank you so much for being here. Lots to get to. Let's get right to it. Tell us about Brave, what it is you guys do.
Thank you. Brave's been around. It's a 501c3 nonprofit, 5 years in the making. Dr. Alan Gabriel and I realized women that get diagnosed with breast cancer, less than 30% even know to go to a plastic surgeon that is board certified like Dr. Rios. So we've been working to get the advocacy, education, awareness out there, not only for breast reconstruction patients, but congenital deformities that are not covered by insurance, which is really severe. We recently just had a patient, 21 years old, very sad story that we made happy. Very, I can get into all the details because of HIPAA compliance.
Sure.
21 years old, going through a horrible travesty with her breast, was embarrassed by them, and we had a surgeon donate his time, and we operated and made her whole again. Dr. Lou Bucky out of Pennsylvania helped. So you can probably talk more to the congenital.
What is it that women don't realize that they can do?
So you know, this is the problem, is that there is a federal law that says that women are supposed to be informed of their options after they're diagnosed with breast cancer. But the law doesn't say that that they need to have a consultation with a plastic surgeon who can restore them. So a lot of times women are just given a brochure and told, here you go, here's your options. So then they get recommended to a certain type of surgery, and then after that's all done, then they realize they could have had a whole bunch of different options. And you know, plastic surgery has just advanced so much that we can really restore women, and they can have such great and natural results.
Making even better than before.
And you know what? It's
you want to make it a happy recovery
Sure,
situation.
absolutely. Okay, now I do have a question. So we were talking about this earlier. A lot of women are now opting to choose to take the BRCA gene test, right, to find out whether or not they're a high risk for breast cancer. So if they find out they are, does this still apply? You know, a lot of women are having very aggressive mastectomies, double mastectomies. Yeah.
You know, so that's something that we'll probably be partnering up with Brave, because the BRCA gene, if you are positive for the BRCA gene, it's an 85% chance you're going to get breast cancer. So this is very serious. So most insurance companies, I think, are going to cover this, but you know, we might find some here and there, little outliers that may not want to. So it's going to be organizations like Brave, the Texas Society of Plastic Surgeons, who are going to be fighting for the women's rights so that they can get all their options taken care of.
Love it. Brave is a good organization. So how do we find out all about you? How do we contact you? And what do we do? What are the next steps?
Well, first of all, there is our website, but more importantly, there's a Brave app on the Apple Store, Brave Coalition. If you go on there, and if we can get this group of women, it has to be women, as you're saying. Plastic surgeons can only do so much. We need women to advocate for their rights, because a lot of women cannot get a plastic surgeon to do their reconstruction. And the saddest thing I didn't know until recently is that a woman that has a congenital defect, tuberous defect, Poland syndrome, they can't get any kind of reconstruction.
So that's why you're there.
Yeah.
You can help guide these women, but you do need more women to step up and say we need this change.
But Brave is also funding some of these surgeries, so helping some of these women. So and we will donate our time as plastic surgeons when we get together with Brave and help
so
these
important
women.
what both of you do. Thank you so much for being here. And any
welcome.
questions, contact bravecoalition.org.
Thank you so much. Thank
Randy?
you.
Well, it is a San Antonio landmark, a favorite